I called my oldest niece and I go, what the hell did you do? She go, oh, are you getting emails? I go, yeah, what did you think? She go, I said, what picture did you use? She says, Suze, honestly, don't be mad. Don't you want to get married? No. No, nobody gets married for the first time at 70. No. Not unless there's a verified pension and a diagnosis. You don't get married. You just don't do it. And I said, honey, you get married when you're young. And you have your whole life ahead of you. And you have all these dreams and aspirations, and you have somebody to share all that with, and then you grow old together, and you blame them for the shit you didn't get to do, and that's growing old. That's marriage. I said, at 70, I am not bringing much to the table. Maybe the smell of CBD oil and Altoids. That's pretty much it. They try so hard, though. They do try hard. My birthday last year, they got me a gift card for a tattoo. I'm coming to you. Now, you have beautiful tattoos on your arms and your wherever I can see. And that's your generation. And I understand that. Did you design those?
I came up with the design.
You came up with a design, you found something that could match your concept.
Yeah.
This gift card's for $100.
This one was like 60.
So they're cheap bitches on top of that. They're driving me crazy. I haven't had it. They want me to give it back to them. I'm going to give it to the guy living down at the end of my block. Honest to God, I'm not going to give back to him. What are you going to have done? What are you going to have done? Well, I don't know what I'm going to have done. Maybe I'll have my upper lip put back on my fucking face. Because I don't know where the hell that went, but it's gone. It came off with the mask. And then I became an Amish man. I've never had so much facial hair in my whole life. That is not easy to pluck either. You can pluck it all you want, but honest to God, it hurts, doesn't it? Hurts like a senator. You get older, it just doesn't, and it's long. It made me question my pronouns. I'm in the bathroom tugging on that. The pliers are not cutting it. I have needle nose pliers. I got I stopped tugging. Because I realized every time I tugged really hard, my left breast would go up 2.5 inches. So I just started tying them off. So anyway, they want me to have, I don't want symbols. This skin's not coming back, honey. I've lost a lot of weight, and there's not a spank in the world that's gonna hold this shit up. Do you understand? So I'm just, and I don't want pictures, and I don't, I told my niece, just to make her crazy, my youngest, I'd get help me with this, tramp stamp. That's it. That's the perfect place for an older person to put their tattoos. Back here, you put your Social Security numbers back there. You put your blood type. In case of emergency, phone number. You can put your allergies down your butt cheeks. Because there's a good chance when I wander away from the home, I'm gonna be naked. My sweet Irish niece calls me up. She goes, I know what you should have done. You have to have the Irish prayer tattooed on your body. I said, no words. There's no words going on this body. Are you kidding me? Someday somebody's gonna be putting me on a bedpan, and I don't want that conversation to start with, hey, what's your tattoo say? It says faster. Honest to God. I get away with a lot of stuff. I do, you know, and I'm looking at my friends up here with the silver hair. You have beautiful hair. Did you guys you went gray fairly early in your life or no? See, I started going gray when I was 18. Oh yeah, seriously gray. My mom and dad were both salt and pepper by the time they're 25, and they're almost white by the time they're 30. So it was hereditary. And back in the 60s, gas was 23 cents, but you dye your hair at the hairdresser, it was 25. That was a lot of money. And then it was $35, then it was $45, then it was $55, then you're doing blowjobs for rich jobs. And I got bad knees, so it wasn't paying off. So, and finally, and you know, when I first doing stand-up, everybody goes, you gotta dye your hair, you're in the show business. I don't care, I get away with so much more. We get away with shit. We do, I have guys running across the parking lot to open the door for me. And if they're not running, I'm going, hey! It's amazing what, you know, and I forget I'm gray. Okay, this happened at the grocery store. I hate the grocery store, by the way. I used to love it. I don't like it anymore. No, you know, what we got through, the one thing you don't see at the grocery store anymore since COVID is you don't see that little cart that looks like a little car. That you put the little ADD people in. And then you just drag them by shit they can't have. Until they work themselves into such a frenzy. Prior to COVID, if I was in the aisle with those kids and they're having a meltdown, I was the next target. Always. Oh. You're a fatty, you're fatty, you're a fatty, you're fatty, you're fatty. Whoa, slow your roll, Tiger. Come on now, that's not nice, don't say that. No. There's no Santa. Yeah, now we're both living with disappointment, aren't we? When they had all those kids, those little 14-year-old kids that they would hire, you know, to go get the carts that I put behind your SUVs, they overhire them at my store every year, and then they said, oh, look busy, you gotta look busy. So they would wait for older people to start walking into the store so they could just ambush us. You know, you're going into the store and they're, hi, how are you? Find everything? Oh my God. I'm fine, leave me alone, I've done this before. And you get to the end of the aisle and there they are again, hi, are you finding everything? Well, we just had this I just talked. You need shit to do, don't you? Okay, well, I need an early pregnancy test, and I need it now.